right. Hundreds of companies across the country have submitted their bids to build President Trump's proposed wall with right along the Mexican border.
And one of those companies is De La Fuente Construction from right here in San Diego. We're going to talk to one of the representatives from the company about building the wall in a moment. Companies looking to build President Trump's proposed border wall have until Tuesday to submit a bid. More than 600 companies from around the country have expressed interest in taking part in this construction. And one of those companies, about 20 of them, are based right here in San Diego. One of them is a local construction company. Right now is Marc Uribe, who's in charge of the federal program. Nice to have you here, Marc.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about when you saw that the fact they're going to build this wall, you said, my company, our company can do this. Tell me why.
We've been doing concrete for many years. I personally have been placed concrete in Harlingen, Texas, placed concrete here in San Diego, placed concrete in El Paso. They're all border cities, sister cities. I grew up in sister cities, and I see this as a win-win opportunity for both the U.S. and Mexico.
Now you and most of your employees and people that you work with are Latino, Mexican background,
That's
I'm sure,
correct. Yes,
like me.
That's correct.
And how do you feel about building a wall that Donald Trump wants you to build to keep illegal immigration from coming into the U.S.?
Well,
you're going to keep politics out of this?
As far as I'm concerned, there's a basis of design that I've prepared for this program, and it's an infrastructure program. I see that it's somewhere between 38 billion, 54 billion. The DHS program is 300 million. My concept program is infrastructure for the border cities, the sister cities, to improve the commerce, trade. Ports of entry is really what it's about, and the control, access control, vetting. So the concrete structure, I think, is part of the infrastructure, but not necessarily the only part of the infrastructure.
Now, so you're talking about transportation, you're talking about monorails, you're talking about access through the border and all of that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, they're sister cities, and we've been together from the beginning of time, I guess.
Yeah. So is it possible for us to have a continuous structure all the way across our 1,900-mile border, or is it going to be a mix of different things?
Well, as far as I can tell, there's going to be environmental concerns. Those environmental issues have not been raised. You're going to have wildlife, you're going to have arroyos, you're going to have water flow.
Mountains. Yeah.
We do have a design which is panel optional. So the monorail design is a infrastructure design that would help provide the conduit of resources, commodities, transportation, and the walls or panels that would...
There's a monorail. So this is, you envision a very active border crossing area that involves monorails and trains and things to get the goods and services across the border quickly, right?
Yes, sir. You know, we're in San Diego, and they just opened one at the end of the 905 where you can walk across and catch an international flight. So kind of going off with that idea of what's in place and what's moving forward, just leverage the resources and win-win for everybody.
Well, what's the timing now? When do you think you'll get the notice that you'll get the contract?
Well, that would be lucky. We do get part of it, but we're looking at Tuesday's the proposal. They're looking at a couple of weeks for that, and then there's design and lots of other aspects. So we got the contract. I'd be really elated.
See, that's good. Okay. All right, Marc Uribe, nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
And we look forward to progress reports.
Yes, sir.
About the construction. All right.
All right.
All right. If you're looking for a